Jai, I'm Abby with HeavyWeight Yoga. Welcome to my home studio here in Austin, Texas. To celebrate my 70th birthday, we're going to go through the Efficient Warm-Up series. It's a great series to get you ready for more complicated yoga poses. It's a great series to get you ready for a busy day or to help you get some deep rest, have your body, a busy body, a tense body, stretched out and ready for sleep. The Efficient Warm-Up series, it's good for any time of the day. I'm doing it here on the mat, but remember, if you're unable to come to the floor for any reason, use the bed top. This sequence works perfect there. The only piece of equipment you actually need is a long strap. I like this 10-foot strap from Hugger Mugger, but you're welcome to use anything that will support your leg in the stretching. Remember, no pain in yoga. I need to trust you. If you feel pain at any time, stop what you're doing, reflect, and rejoin. All right, let's get ready for a few sighing breaths to begin. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Sound of the sigh will soften your face, your jaw. Just letting the day go, letting the tension go, becoming present for yourself. As we transition into Dirga Pranayama, it's the deep belly breath, the 3-part breath. Breathing in and out through the nose now. I want you to soften your diaphragm, expand out. Bottom, middle, top on the inhale. On the exhale, control the release from top, middle to bottom. Pull the belly button back towards the spine, but don't hold it there. Let your breath flow like a wave, coming into shore on the inhale, retreating, making room for the next wave on the exhale. So just finding your breath as you expand your lung capacity and improve your cardiovascular exchange. It may seem so simple, but it's actually the most important part of any yoga practice. And on your next exhale, gently drop chin to chest. Find the stretch, back of the neck, shoulders relaxed, your face is relaxed. Soften the jaw, around the mouth, between the eyes. It's a gentle roll, left ear, left shoulder. Kind of lengthen out the right side of your neck as you bring the right arm out and down, not lifting it, but keeping it low. We'll rotate the palm up, down, and around. Enjoy the squeeze all the way down the arm from the shoulders to the fingertips. Tension and overuse just wringing away. Sweep that right hand behind you, palm away as it rests on your hip. We'll rotate the right shoulder back, dropping the chin forward and down to the left. It's a little oblique stretch behind the right ear to about mid-shoulder. If you open your eyes, you're looking at the inside of your left elbow. Gently slide the right hand back to the right knee, stable, and then rotate ear to shoulder on the left, dropping the chin center down and around. Other side as we rest right ear, right shoulder, left arm out and down. Rotate the left palm. Be sure the twist comes above the wrist and above the elbow. And we'll sweep that left hand behind us. Rotate the shoulder back and away. Open this shoulder line. We're rolling forward, all that computer work. Open the shoulder here by drawing that left shoulder back as we drop the chin forward and down to the right. Getting a little oblique stretch now behind the left ear. This is a great pose to remember if you feel a headache coming on or if your thoughts are a little cloudy. Fast path to get blood to the brain. The head stays still as we slide the hand to the knee, then rotate ear to shoulder on the right, dropping the chin center. It's a gentle pivoting of the face to the left, back to center and to the right. Getting a little squeeze now, base of the neck and the back, where neck and shoulder muscle meet. Notice I'm not reaching with my chin. It's just drawing that smile face. Next time your chin is coming down from the right, we'll pause chin to center. Breathe the head up. Interlace the fingers. Hands behind the head, chin up to the ceiling. Now your fingers can part. What I want you to do is hold the weight of your head in your hands as you gently stretch out the front of your throat. Release the head, release the hands out to the sides, and we'll move into our sun breaths. Inhale, breathing the arms up, rotate the palm shoulder high, lifting, touching overhead. The inhale's complete, parting on the exhale. Rotate the palms back down, touch the mat as the exhale's complete. Once you have the movement, close your eyes, go inward. You don't need to be watching me. You want to make a child's game out of it as you lift on the inhale, lowering on the exhale. Body breath connection. As the arms become the physical representation of your breath, no thoughts of judgment, just lift and lower as we complete this last round. Moving into a gentle seated twist, the left hand comes across to the right knee. The right hand comes back behind you. Not to lean into, but to lift the heart. Hand to knee. This is your counterpoint, a place of stabilization to help you deepen your twist. Your eyes are open and you're looking back in the right-hand corners, getting a little eye stretch, keeping the energy of the left hip grounded and down. With the breath on the inhale, we'll slowly come back to center. Right hand to left leg, left hand behind you, looking back behind you in those left-hand corners. You want to feel the inner body, hug the bone. Our bodies love to be squeezed. And with the breath, we'll come back to center. Bringing the legs out wide, let's find our side body stretch. Left hand's on the mat. The right arm's going to come up and over. Little press, heel of the left hand. You want to anchor the energy of the right hip so you get this nice long stretch. Hip, waist, under the arm, out the fingertips. Watch that left shoulder. Don't let it collect around the ear. Bend the elbow if you need to as you get nice and long. And on the inhale, we'll sweep ourselves back up to center. Rotate looking over the left leg. Now here we're going to use the energetic swipe. So if you haven't done this before, I'm just moving the flesh. I'm taking my right hand to the left hip and I'm moving my flesh into what I like to call the belly well. So I can nestle my torso a little closer down, relax the feet, relax the face. Square your shoulders up. Notice how I'm exaggerating. I'm bringing my left shoulder down so that creates a torque, a twist in my low back. You want to lift that shoulder up and come down square so the low back is level. Just gently melting, seeing how the back of the leg is feeling, the back of the knee. Don't be surprised if you do a lot of sitting if the back of the knee is not tight. And we're just warming up here, seeing how the leg is doing. Dropping the chin. With the breath on the inhale, support yourself rolling up, head last as always. We'll enjoy the integration breath and go to the other side. Right hand's down. Left arm sweeping up and over. Now the shoulders and hips stay on the same plane, but the anchor hand goes wherever it supports the alignment of this right shoulder over the right hip. We're getting nice and long side body stretch coming out of that hip. And with the breath on the inhale, we'll pick ourselves up. Rotate now, looking over the right leg. Energetic swipe, left hand. Moving the flesh into the belly well. Squaring the shoulders so there's no twist in the back. Drop the chin. And just see how the back of the leg is feeling. It's a great time to massage, a little self-care here, a little touch. Seeing how the back of the leg is. And with the breath on the inhale, we'll slowly roll ourselves up, bringing the feet together, heels in close. It's little butterfly wings, so we're just moving our ankles, knees, and hips, moving the synovial fluid for our joints, coming to a place of stillness with the legs. Hands to the shins. We're going to use this counterpoint to really lift the heart, crown of the head, getting the spine tall, and then on the exhale, send the knees down. Ground the bottom half of the body while you lift the top half. It's Baddha Konasana, bound ankle. It's a foundational pose. Yeah. We know about being pulled in two directions at the same time, don't we? Yeah. Make it work for you. Keep the spine tall. Release the knees, arms out to the sides. We'll breathe up, reach up. It's a flat back hinge. We're coming forward from the hips. Hip, shoulder, fingertips. Feeling yourself press through the midline. The inner thighs are going to feel a little stress. Be mindful of the knees. And with the breath, we'll breathe ourselves up, reaching up. Exhale. Bring the arms down. Let's expand the legs out once again as we grab our strap and lasso the right foot. Holding on both ends of the strap with the left hand. The right hand's just at neutral. And you can see I want to create a point of tension here. My counterpoint is where the strap and foot come together. So I can really reach the back of the leg, reach the spine. Flat back hinge coming down in little increments. Don't rush. Nestle the energy of the left hip as you gently come down, keeping the back of the leg long, keeping the spine long as well. So primarily we're here for the thigh, for our hamstring, but you really want the spine to bonus out and get a nice stretch. Chin staying about fist width away from the chest. Don't drop the chin or lead with it. Just keep it in alignment. Release the spine. We'll breathe ourselves up, taking the right elbow into the thigh. Now, I can come down low, but if you can't come down that low, no worries. Just make connect. Wherever your elbow rests on the thigh, that's great. We'll bring the left hand behind us, palm away. We were just here earlier. And then send your left shoulder up to the ceiling. Rotate your head and neck. Notice what happens this shoulder line. The front shoulder line opens. Soften the belly, soften the breath. You're in a twist. And on the exhale, we'll bring that left shoulder down, leveling the shoulders, neutral back, and then rolling ourselves up. Grab the strap, same sequence, just the other leg. Lassoing that left foot, holding on both ends of the strap with the right hand, right hip's grounded. Flex the foot, lift the heart, flat back hinge. Now, if you're not feeling the stretch, perhaps you've collapsed at the waist or have dropped your chin in. Either one of those misalignments will discourage the stretch. So you really want to reach out hip to heel, hip to head, keeping the energy of the right hip grounded. Again, no pain, just a little sweet discomfort as you move into your best stretch. Release the strap, breathe yourself up. We'll slide the left elbow into the left thigh, anchor it, that's your counterpoint, right hand behind you, palm away, and we'll send the right shoulder up to the ceiling, rotating the head and neck. Feel the front body open. Really great. If you do a lot of computer work, you want to keep this shoulder line as open as possible. And on the exhale, we'll bring the right shoulder down, both hands in front, walking the hands forward just 6-8 inches, then flex the feet. Toes are up. We'll draw the hands towards us without moving the hands. So all I'm doing here is I'm working on rocking my hips back as the forearms melt to the floor. So I'm looking for a stretch in the back of both legs, flat back hinge, forearms coming down towards the floor, touching the floor, whatever is working for you. And coming up, release the feet, drop the chin into the chest, walk the hands in, we'll roll ourselves up head last. Let's bring the legs together for a little pity pat. Taking the bun walk off the blanket, we'll just put the blanket aside for later. Soles of the feet come together, but they're forward. We'll walk the hands back, fingers pointing away, and I'm going to rotate here so you have a better view. Fingers pointing away. I'm looking at stretching the inner wrist and forearms. So my heart system lifts, my knees relax, my gaze is on the wall. You don't want to be looking up at the ceiling. Preserve that top vertebra so you're not like this, but your head is in alignment. And we're just pressing down, full palms, fingers, and fingertips, lifting the heart, getting a nice little back bend arch, relaxing the knees, opening the hips. So a lot going on here, but primarily it's all about carpal tunnel. Let's breathe ourselves up evenly. The knees come together, walk back, find your balance point. Right foot to the mat, left leg up. Now you want a narrow V. If you find yourself drifting, grab that leg, draw the knee and shoulder in, yearning for one another, breathing into it, and release. Coming up and over. Here, find your own gentle counter stretch. Whatever is working for you. Some people like to wiggle their shoulders or their hips. Find what works for your low back. Remembering things you can find on the mat will find you off the mat when you really need them out in the real world. So find your stretch. And let's roll ourselves up. We're going to bring the hands a little closer together if you can. Squeeze and lift the heart, relax the knees. And now it's time for a mini vacation. Lilias Folan's favorite way to break the stress cycle. We're going to lift the heart, relax the knees, set the head, but now closing the eyes, taking your 3-part breath, the deep belly breath from the beginning of class, and find an image that makes you smile. It doesn't matter what you see. It can be a place, a face, an object, a pet. For me, it's an old photograph. I'm 20 years old, standing on the beach in front of the house I grew up in. It always makes me smile. I have a Sassoon haircut. Everything seems possible at 20. Deep belly breath, your special image. Don't be surprised if it takes a while to find that image. You'll know you've got it when you find yourself smiling, even when you're off your mat and your image comes to mind. And when you're ready, we'll breathe ourselves up, bringing the backs of the hands together, anchor at the wrist, and send the elbows down. So again, I'm just rotating to give you a better view of this. I'm looking for a gentle counter stretch after having the wrist one way. We're just stretching it out. Yeah. Nice handshake. Bringing the knees together. We'll slide back. Find your balance point. Left foot to the mat. Right leg up. Shoulders out of the ears. Breathing into it. Now, if you want to make it harder, straighten your leg. Lift both legs. Straighten both legs. They all work in little increments, building as you get stronger. And release. Coming up, coming over. Your gentle counter stretch. If you were off the mat, you could be on the edge of your bed, sofa, chair, in the office, sitting down, even on the commode. you would widen your stance and just roll down and find this stretch. Cool. Coming up, anchor your feet, hands out, palms to the floor. It's a little pelvic scoop, so we're coming down now. Shoulders hit the mat. Let the arms float up and overhead. It's a gentle pause here for the shoulders, for the rotator cuffs. You really want to find this range of motion. We don't lift our arms up like this throughout the day, so you want your body to know you still need this range. Whenever you're ready, bring the hands, head, shoulders up. Breathing up slowly. It's muscle, not momentum, doing the work here. Little pelvic scoop. Keep those feet grounded. Now, if you can't come all the way up, don't come up on your elbows. Come up as far as you can. Integrate the abdominal core, the midriff laterals. Get them stronger. Get them communicating so you can lift a little higher until you're able to come up all on your own. Last one. We'll let the arms float up and overhead. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms. Oh, it's time for Jana Asana. Oh, yeah. Squeeze the face, wiggle the shoulders, the hips. Yeah, great for the spine. Left foot to the floor, the right knee comes into the chest. I'm going to hold the leg down tight. Right ankle, knee, and shoulder are in alignment. So my right thigh is coming right down onto my belly. And here I'm going to pause and take a few deep breaths. I'm going to press my abdomen into the thigh to massage my ascending colon. So this is Pavanamuttasana. It's all about digestion. Lengthen your left leg, anchor that heel. We'll come up, head, shoulders maybe a little higher. You can use the hands to help you lift. Don't come all the way up, however. You want to be working the midriff laterals, abdominal core, shoulders out of the ears. Work on being able to suspend the torso and head from the hips. And release. Coming down. Left foot to the floor, right foot floats to the ceiling. Support the leg. I'm using my hands, but you could use your strap. If using your hands lifts the shoulder too high, it's all about the foot. The right foot will point, demi-point, and flex. Top of the foot as the toes come up to the ceiling on the point. Then just moving the toes, ball the foot reaching for the ceiling, separate the toes on the demi-point. And then the heel reaches for the ceiling, feeling the stretch in the Achilles and calf. Linger. If one of these feels really good, let yourself enjoy it. It's your gas pedal foot, so don't be surprised if it needs a little more attention. We'll circle, warm the ankle, and then go in the other direction. Grab your strap, lasso that right foot, and we'll just lengthen the right leg away. Anchor the hip, flex the heel, let the back of the knee lengthen as well. Coax the foot towards the head. I like my hands high on the strap as I come to my edge, and from my edge, sweet discomfort. No bouncing or jerking, just a little coaxing as the energy of my right hip stays grounded. Lift that heel a little farther away. It's a hamstring stretch. Both ends of the strap now, right hand, left arm out, palm down. We'll breathe the right leg straight out to the right. Tension of the strap, maintaining the weight of the leg. You don't want this leg to flop, so be sure you have a strap or something that supports that leg as you get that gentle inner thigh stretch. If the left side's having trouble staying on the mat, just lengthen the left leg and put it down. With the breath on the inhale, we'll breathe that right leg up, both ends of the strap now, left hand. Right arm out, palm down, left leg goes straight. Exhale, sweep the leg across the body to the left, keeping your right shoulder, right hand grounded. If you're having trouble with that left shoulder, press the back of your head to the floor and lift the left shoulder away. That should ground your right shoulder. The stretch is that right flank all the way down. If you're like me and you've run into the wall, just bend the knee and deepen the stretch from a little different leg position. With the breath on the inhale, we'll breathe that leg up, release the strap, same sequence, just the other side. We've got the right foot to the floor, left knee coming into the chest, holding tight, taking a deep breath. Now some yoga poses, not very many, but Pavanamuttasana is one of those poses that is side-specific. It's why I'm not mirroring right now. Yeah, left side always last. You want to work with a function of whatever organ it is you're impacting with your yoga, and here it's the colon. So when you're working with digestion, left side always last. Right leg out, anchor the heel, will come up, head, shoulders, maybe a little higher, maybe continuing to hold or releasing. Breathe. Watch those shoulders, don't let them crowd the ears. And come on down. Right foot grounded, left foot to the floor, support that left leg. It's all about the foot, the point, the demi-point, and the flex. In Girly Girls Shoe Talk, it's our ballerina toe shoe on the point, that slutty high heel on the demi-point, and the Birkenstock, the earth shoe, negative heel on the flex. Linger where it feels good. Never any reason to rush through this stretch. So many opportunities to treat your feet. I like it. I like slipping my shoes off at the movie theater. Let's circle, warm the ankle, and then we'll go the other way. Let's lasso that left foot, sending the weight of the leg into the strap. Anchor the hip, flex the foot. You wouldn't stand with your leg this straight, but it's a non-weight-bearing leg. Coaxing the foot, the flat back hinge, flexing the foot. Anytime you can have a non-weight-bearing leg, flex foot, flat back hinge, you're going to find a hamstring stretch, whether it's standing or sitting like we did earlier on your back. Yeah. Flexibility, the number one reason people come to yoga, locked in the back of your legs, you just gently come to sweet discomfort. Anchor that left hip, add a little deeper flex with the foot, and you'll have a little more intensity to the back of the leg. Never any pain. Both ends of the strap now. Left hand, right arm out, palm down. We'll breathe the left leg out to the left, gentle inner thigh stretch, right hip staying grounded. And with the breath, let it go. We massage the belly both sides. If you hold tension in your gut, it's an opportunity to let it go. We've massaged the belly in Pavanamuttasana. Send whatever it is you're holding on to that doesn't serve you. Down that left leg, out the heel. Put it down. On the breath, on the inhale, we'll bring the left leg up, both ends of the strap, right hand. Left arm out, palm down, right leg slides out straight. Exhale, sweep the leg across and soften now into that whole left flank. It's mid-buttocks all the way down the leg, but then add the torso. Try to get your torso to relax. You're keeping everything grounded through the right arm and shoulder. Soften the belly. Keep the breath relaxed. Enjoying the twist. Your gaze staying up to the ceiling. With the breath on the inhale, we'll bring that left leg up. Each hand now taking an end to the strap. Right foot joins the left. We'll breathe the legs out wide, anchor the hips, flex the feet, and coax the feet towards the head. So you want to let the strap continue to feed through your hands as the inner thighs expand, coaxing the foot, both feet towards the head, so the back of the leg, it's power V, but it's also an opportunity for you to get a measure on your wide leg range of motion. Unencumbered by the floor, you're not sitting or standing on your feet, so you can really find what your range of motion is here. Let's rock it out side to side, massaging the hips and low back, remembering it doesn't have to be a straight line. It can go any way that feels good for you, including a little orbit. If you have a tender spot, just kind of roll around it to get the muscles that surround a little chronic injury to release. Let's bring the feet together, release the strap, knees to the outside, hands coming up through the center. Find the bottom of your feet. Grab your ankles or your shins, or sweep the hands around the outside edges and bring the knees down and breathe the feet up. It's happy baby. It's an oblique inner thigh stretch, but it's also a little counter curl. You want that low back to come off the mat as we come into happy baby. I guess I'll make it happy baby Abby since it's my birthday. Yeah. Coming into my 8th decade. How fun is that? Arms and legs up to the ceiling, a gentle shake. Dying bug, yes, it's a yoga pose. And we'll bring the hands down by the hips. The thumbs are pointing in. The palms are to the floor. We're going to anchor the thumbs or the full palms under the buttocks. Just lift the hip and slide the hand under. We'll breathe the legs up, flexing the feet. On the exhale, the legs come down, the knees come in. On the inhale, the legs slide up. It's water wheels. Watch that low back. If your low back starts to arch, draw the knees into the chest. If you feel your throat jet up to the ceiling, draw your knees into the chest. You want to keep the work in the abdominal core. If you're having real difficulty, just do one leg. Find the rhythm. Yeah. And then switch. Last one. Next time the legs are coming down, bend your knees. Feet to the wide outside edges of your mat. Release the arms out, shoulder high, palms down. And we're going to zigzag. We're going to take both knees to the right, center and left. Rock and rolling across the hips, the low back, just in case you picked up tension. And next time both knees are to the right, let them rest right. We'll turn the left palm up to the ceiling. Breathe that left arm up and overhead. Rotating to the inside of the left foot, squeeze the buttocks, lift the hip. I'm looking for a stretch now across the top of the left thigh, over the hip flexors, under the breast, under the arm, out the fingertips. Nice little gluteal squeeze. Breathing, gazes up to the ceiling. And when you're ready, breathe the knees back to center. Sweep that left arm back into place, palm down. Dropping both knees now to the left. Right palm up, breathing up. Squeeze and lift. Watch that right foot. It's not flat. You want to rotate the right foot onto the big toe inside edge as you squeeze and lift. The folds of our body really getting to breathe here now. Under the arm, across the lap. Yes. And when you're ready, we'll bring the knees back, bring the arm back. A few more zigzags across the hips. Nestling, right foot to the mat, left ankle, right thigh. Breathe the knees into the chest and just cradle that left foot and knee, dropping the right weight of the right leg in there to get the left hip stretch, coming down towards the knee. Right foot to the floor. Squeeze the left leg on top of the right. Try to get all the air out. Stack that left knee on top. Left arm out, palm down. Right hand comes across, left leg. Exhale, dropping both knees to the right. Now your left arm is your counterpoint, but let it slide if it wants to. A gentle touch here with the right hand. Relax the right leg. The stretch is in the left hip, but it's moving up now towards the waist. And if you can relax the torso, you may get an even deeper rotation. Relax your belly, relax your breath anytime you're in a twist. And on the inhale, we'll bring everything back to center. Same sequence, other side. We got the left foot down, right ankle, left thigh. Breathe the knees in, cradle that foot, that knee. Just letting the weight of the left leg open the right hip. Your gaze stays up to the ceiling. Yeah. And then we'll bring the left foot to the floor. Squeeze the right leg on top of the left, stacking the knees. Right arm out, palm down. Left hand, right leg. Exhale, drop both knees off to the left. Soften the belly, soften the breath. Let yourself rotate up that right hip towards the waist, maybe even under the arms. And on the inhale, we'll bring everything back to center, both feet to the floor. A few more zigzags across the hips. And guess what? Your body's ready for whatever's next for your day. If you're getting ready to get off the mat and go forward, be sure you've left 3 to 5 minutes for Shavasana, where you have a little relaxation. Let everything relax and come centered after the powerful stretches. Or perhaps you're ready to go on and do even more complex yoga poses. Wherever your day leads you, thank you so much for joining me on this efficient warm-up series for my 70th birthday. What a joy, what a treat. I've been doing yoga for over 43 years now. So, yes, good luck on your journey. I honor the light within you. Jabagwan.